This video aims to summarize some key points for unsupervised learning in educational models. The video aims to provide you with a general overview. We will dig into more details in the tutorial document of Orange with actual analytic flows and results. All reference links in this video can be found in the video description. Clustering is a widely used analytic method in education, with k-means clustering being one of the most common approaches. This method groups students based on their characteristic similarities, enabling researchers to compare the unique traits of each group. For instance, in online learning, data such as login frequency, time spent on videos, discussion participation, and quiz performance can be analyzed to cluster students according to their learning strategy similarities. In traditional classrooms, survey responses on study time, preferred learning strategies, collaboration preferences, and attitudes toward homework can serve as input for clustering. By applying k-means clustering to these data, students can be grouped into different types of learners. Researchers can then identify the key attributes of each group and derive meaningful insights by interpreting the results within the broader educational context of their studies. Here are some reminders for running clustering analysis in education. If you have a large collection of input variables, you do not need to include all of them in the clustering analysis. In fact, there are two main types of variables to consider. Core variables for clustering analysis does not include a target variable, so you must carefully select the key factors that can best address your research questions. Including too many variables may lead to poor clustering results. Variables for interpretation. These variables are not used to form the clusters, but are helpful for comparing and identifying the unique characteristics of each cluster. For example, if your focus is to compare behavioral patterns through clustering, then learning behaviors should serve as the core clustering variables. Other variables, such as student demographics and learning performance, can be combined with the core variables for interpretation. In the previous module, we talked about the issue of scale-level differences, and data transformation can help alleviate the impact of scale-level differences among numerical variables. I summarized some key technical considerations when running the clustering analysis. In general, clustering is commonly used for two analytical purposes. The first one is to group samples by attribute similarity, and the other one is to identify outliers via clustering analysis, grouping samples by attribute similarity. Based on experience, range transformation, e.g., min, max scaling, tends to generate better outcomes than other transformation methods. Outlier detection. Here, clustering is used to identify unusual cases. Standardization, e.g., z-score transformation, usually works better for this purpose. Finally, by the nature of the k-means algorithm, categorical variables often carry more weight in clustering than numeric variables. If your dataset contains many categorical variables, consider using k-modes clustering, a variant of k-means designed for categorical data. This approach often produces better results than standard k-means. Unlike predictive modeling, which can use indicators like prediction accuracy for model evaluation, you can use the following standards for evaluating your unsupervised model. From the technical aspects, there is no extra large or extra small cluster in the results. In addition, you should obtain clusters with low sum of squared errors within the same cluster and high sum of squared errors among different clusters. From the practical aspects, you can examine the results to see whether they are meaningful to end users. In most cases, the end users are teachers or school administrators who will utilize the analytic results to support decision-making. More explanations can be found in the tutorial of clustering analysis in Orange. Clustering approaches have two major directions. One is distance-based, and the other one is density-based. Because we often need to group students based on their characteristic similarities, distance-based methods, like k-means, are popular in education. That is also why I introduced k-means in this module. However, there are many other distance-based or density-based cluster methods. You can find more information from the link in the slide. Welcome to contact me if you have further questions. In clustering analysis, you will need to assign the number of clusters before running the analysis. Therefore, one important question in clustering analysis is how to determine or assign the best number of clusters in Orange. The reference link in the slide introduces how to determine the best number of clusters via analysis. Based on the personal experience, the elbow method is more suitable for education because educational data involves people usually containing lots of noises. Silhouette method is more suitable for data collected from highly controlled environments, such as experimental labs. TSNE is a powerful data visualization tool to visually examine the quality of clustering analysis results. Please check the tutorial video to get an overview about the TSNE visualization. I will show you how to examine the quality of clustering analysis with TSNE in Orange. That is all for this module. Welcome to contact me or post questions on the discussion board if you have any questions. Thank you.